Good morning, dear students. So, we had started with the chapter transpiration, and we have seen one of the experiment of the transpiration. We have also seen what are the methods to measure the process of transpiration. And in this method, we have done with the weighing method. Today, we have to start with the potometer method. Okay. So, before starting with the potometer method, we must know what is a potometer. So this is the literal meaning of potometer. Potometer is derived from a Latin term, poton and meter. So poton is the Latin term which means to drink, and meter it means to measure. So potometer is a device which measures the rate of water intake by a plant. Potometer is a device which measures the rate of water intake by a plant, and water intake is almost equal to what I am saying, almost equal to water loss through the process of transpiration. So there are different types of potometer and their uses. So one, Farmer's potometer and Gannong's potometer is used to measure the rate of water intake by plants, whereas Darwin's potometer is used to demonstrate the suction force created due to transpiration, and Garrow's potometer is used to measure the unequal transpiration from the two surfaces of the leaf. Leaf has two surfaces, one is the dorsal surface and the ventral surface. Okay. Now here is the Gannong potometer, and this is the arrangement of the Gannong potometer. So water is present throughout the potometer. Here is the beaker. Beaker is filled with water. This is also the arrangement in which the leafy shoot is attached with the help of the cork over here. Here is the reservoir, and above the reservoir we have added a layer of water. The stop cork is there, and this is the scale. Okay. So by lifting, how this now we will see the working of this Gannong's potometer. First of all, by lifting this capillary tube, what will happen? The air will enter, and this air will be entering into it by the help of suction force, and a air bubble is formed over here. So this is the air bubble over here. Okay, this is the air bubble. And in the starting, how you can bring the air bubble at the starting point? For example, this is the scale attached to the capillary tube, and the marking over here is 0. So by opening this stop cork, the air bubble will be brought at the 0 reading. Okay. Now this arrangement will be kept in sunlight for few hours, and after keeping this arrangement in sunlight for few hours, the transpiration will occur from the leafy shoot of the plant or twig kept in this. When the plant is transpiring the water will be taking or moving. A suction force will be created over here, and due to this suction force, the water will be moving from beaker towards this twig. So when the water is moving from the beaker towards the twig, the air bubble will also show the movement. So for example, now the air bubble has come to 10. Reading over here is, for example, 10. So what is the amount of water transpired? That is 10 minus 0. And what is the purpose of this reservoir? Again, next time you have to bring the air bubble back to 0 position. So what we will do? We will open this stop cork. The water will be moving from here, and this water, when it is moving from the reservoir, it will again bring back the air bubble to the 0 position. So this is how the Gannong's potometer is working. Okay. So observation is what? Air bubble moves across the capillary tube. and across the capillary tube one scale is attached, and through that help of the scale we can understand the amount of or the volume of water lost through the process of transpiration. And what is the reason for this observation? As a result of transpiration, a suction force is created. Due to the transpiration, a suction force is created over here, and due to this suction force the water will be moving from the beaker towards this suction force, okay, which will pull the water from the beaker towards the reservoir, which will be moving the water from the beaker towards the reservoir, okay, and this will cause the movement of air bubble in the capillary tube, okay. Now reading and interpretation. So reading on the capillary tube is equals to the volume of water lost in a given time, and by releasing water from the, so if reading is over, initial position is this, final position is this, so what is the reading? 10, 0 to 10, so 10 milliliter or centimeter cube of water is lost in the process of transpiration. So reading will denote the volume of water lost in a given time, and by releasing water from the reservoir, okay, when you are opening this stop cork, the water will be released from here, and when water is being released from here, again this air bubble will be coming back from 10 to 0, okay. Now potometer do not measure the water loss during transpiration, actually it measures the water uptake by the cut chute, okay. What is the precaution we have to take? The arrangement or the apparatus should be watertight, okay. Why it should be watertight? So that no extra air bubble will be there. And we have to cut the twig obliquely. When we are cutting the twig obliquely like this, okay, and like this, so in this case surface area is less, whereas in this case surface area is more, okay. So when surface area is more, the rate of transpiration or water intake will be more. And to avoid suction force of air into xylem, okay, we must not take such plant, or the rate of transpiration should not be such high, so that this air bubble will be reaching to the xylem of the plant, and once the air bubble will be reaching into the xylem of the plant, the intake of water will be stopped, okay. So this Ganong potometer will not be able to function. Clear? Now what are the limitations? Introduction of bubble is not an easy process, because at one time, if precaution will not be taken, more than one bubble can enter. Then twig will not remain fully alive for long time, and change in outside temperature will affect the position of the air bubble. For example, if the temperature reduces, the rate of transpiration will get reduced. So that is why the position of air bubble will be getting affected. So this is all for today. Thank you everyone.